I remember in our first practice, we were just playing a scrimmage game at the beginning of the year, and he was coming in to score, and I was just joshing around. And I picked him up, and I was like, oh, you don't get to score. He was so mad because he didn't get to score. He was like, no way, coach. I scored, because that's the way you play the game. And he played the game hard this year, and this guy really came into his own. He was a great shortstop for us, but he became one of our top hitters this year. I just want to say in this season, I want to take a look at, hold on, let me find the hitting stats. Let's see if I can find him.
I remember him.
Who ended up with a 636 batting average. Think about that. And that would be Willie G. Good job, baby.
I'm respecting.
Way to go, Willie.
All right.
Yeah, that's why I'm recording everything.
This
I
guy
don't want to.
this guy was what I would give the Mr. Versatility Award. Anybody know what versatility means?
No.
Big word?
No.
It means you can do anything, anywhere, anytime. This is a guy that I put at first base and he excelled. I put him at third base and he excelled. He made catches in the outfield. He played shortstop and he excelled. And for the first time, he caught and was awesome behind the plate blocking balls down. I can't wait to see what this guy does there. Big bat, big glove. This all-star sucker goes to Sweet Pete! Ready! Pete, don't let me hang it. Good work. This guy did something he's wanted to do for years. He's tried, it hasn't quite worked, and it finally all came together for him this year. And it came together for him on the mound. This is a guy who's tried pitching, and the ball was here and there, and then he finally found what it took to be a real pitcher this year. And I was incredibly proud of the hard work and the focus that it took for him to really establish himself as one of the big pitchers for us this year. So, our Cy Young Award winner this year goes to Tippecanoe and Tyler Cruz. I'll take another one of those fist bumps, baby. Good work, good work. Here's another all-star pitcher for us who really found his form. He was good for us in the spring, but he was great for us in the fall. He also established himself as one of our top infielders, playing the corner positions, both first and third, incredibly well. Do I see him over here? Where is he? Because it's time for the L train to arrive. Is he already gone? Where is he? Did Lawton leave?
He did leave.
Oh, well, let's give it up for Lawton! He's here with us tonight, so I will accept this sucker on his behalf. All right. So, time to talk rookie class, people. This is a guy who came to us, and I'm not sure at first whether he thought he could play at this level. But you know what? He could. And he worked hard to get better. He was a guy who didn't understand what a cutoff was at the beginning of the season. By the end, he was standing up and throwing. He was a guy who would let the ball roll off his fingers every single time, and by the end, he was throwing BBs. He was a guy who got so much better that he actually got his first chance to pitch, and he earned it. So this all-star sucker goes to, that's all right, the C train, Caleb Great season, buddy. All right. This one. Well, let's wait, and then everybody will get a chance to open this up. This guy, I just call Mr. Clark. When we needed a big play, he made it. When we needed a big hit, he made it. He may have not hit every time, but when we needed it. There are some guys that just rise to the occasion. And this was a guy that just knew when the important plays were, and he focused that little bit more. There is no way that this team has an undefeated season without this guy. And so this Nat All-Star Sucker goes to our very own Nat. Great job, buddy. Great season. He can certainly do that, true enough.
Seriously, we went to games together.
Now this Nat rookie really came out as a surprise because he came out and he came to play. He came out, he was one of our first rookie pitchers. He was one of the first rookies to have a multi-hit game. And he was a guy who every single time knew what it took at the right time. He was one of the first rookies to hit a cutoff man in the outfield. I was extremely proud of the way this guy played because he was serious about baseball, he wanted to fit in with the team, and he wanted to make an impact, and he definitely did. So this All-Star Sucker goes to... Now this All-Star Sucker was a guy who was a late addition to the team, but he was a special addition to this team. This is a guy I remember the first time he got on the mound, and he wasn't sure what he was going to do, and he started and he threw a couple of balls, and all I needed to say was, take a deep breath. And once that happened, he turned from a player into a pitcher, and a good one. This is a guy who's gotten to play. I love the fact that he's a lefty who wants to catch, which is what I did as a kid, and he's a guy who brings his passion for the game every single practice and every single game. I believe you know who it is, so without further ado, let's hear it for Willie T. Forever if I have to say it all. All right. Now, I believe this is last but certainly not least. This gentleman showed us what it's like to fight in the best possible way. Not that way. This is a guy, you know what? We were spending one of the things, listen up. Hey, respect your coaches and teammates, right? I know you got yours. Respect people who haven't yet. This is a guy who, remember early in the season, we were taking a lot of third strikes. So what did we do? What did we practice? What was our drill? Say it, just say it. This is a guy who showed us, especially in that game against the Yankees, what the foul ball drill was all about, His last at-bat was one of the best at-bats that I have seen the Nationals take all season. Tough pitch after tough pitch. He fouled it off. He found a way to keep that at-bat alive. And this is a guy who, against the River Cats, made sure that we won with two key plays. One step on the base and one tag at third. This is a guy who exemplifies heady baseball playing, and by the end of the season, you know, a lot of the times I would look out and I would go, hey, move 3 steps to your right, move in a couple of steps. By the end of the season at third base, I never had to say a thing to this guy because he always knew where he needed to be. So, this final award, last but certainly not least, goes to Benjamin. Fantastic season, gentlemen. Hope you had a great time. I had a great time with you. So much fun. Let's bring it in one last time. Yeah, get your hot water. Yeah. All right, what are we gonna say? What's the last thing we're gonna say? Go, Nats. Undefeated season. Guacamole.
Chicken and undefeated seasons. Woo! Focus fire 7 times.
You want to do Focus Fire 7 times?
Chicken and undefeated season.
Kung Pao Chicken, undefeated season, like that. Ready? On 3. Kung Pao Chicken, undefeated season. On 3. Gunner, you lead us.
Kung Pao Chicken and undefeated season. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Kung Pao Chicken, undefeated season. Hold on, listen up. Respect parents, respect parents.
Parents, please, players, you little people back here. What are the options? Thanks, Stacy, so much for this beautiful part of your And we want to thank our number one fun focus fire coach. I don't know where we would be without Scott. We definitely would not be undefeated, I know that much, even though you guys have so much talent. But he's the most enthusiastic, inspirational coach. We're blessed to have him. And thanks to Lee for helping.